Breaking news, my wonderful people. Honestly speaking, how Wike's plot against Peter Obi birth Atiku Okowa presidential tickets. So some shocking revelations are out in the open with regards to what's going on in the People Democratic Party, and apparently we're hearing now that Wike is the very architect of all that started it in terms of plotting against Peter Obi, and now that has given birth to, Atiku Okowa, presidential and vice presidential candidate of the party, which is causing a real serious stir. In case you're not aware, things are becoming more than you can, ever imagine. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Remember, you have a voice. Let us ensure that we speak out against everything and anything that could possibly not take us forward as a nation. Yes, let's get all the details. How Wike's plots against Peter Obi birth Atiku Okowa's presidential tickets. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who was not nursing any presidential ambition after 2019, reportedly decided to join the race in 2023 after moves by Governor Newsom Wike of Rivers State and his allies to truncate the chances of the preferred candidate at that point in time, Peter Obi. Late Nigeria recalled that Peter Obi, who is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has left the People Democratic Party before the party presidential primaries. Party source disclosed, close to Vanguard, disclosed that ahead of the 2023 presidential primaries, there was quite a plan to concede the presidency to the Southeast, with Peter Obi and Ayi Pius penciled down as the two main contenders of the same race. It was gathered that Peter Obi had the backing of Atiku, governor of Delta State Okowa, and the governor of Edo State Obaseki. The Senate President Bukola Saraki, backing Ayi as Governor Aminu Tabowa, former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Emeka Ihedema, and Governor Dari of Bayelsa State. Tabowa, it was gathered, was positioned to emerge as Ayi's running mate. These were all plans put down. Atiku led coalition in the bid to push Obi, had worked for the National Assembly of the party to come from Anambra State, with Okowa preparing himself as a return to the Senate with a principal office in view. However, it was at that point that the governor of Rivers State's camp, which was also preparing for the presidency, entered the race, unturned the proposal, brought forward Senator Samuel into the race. It said, remember that Peter Obi, the Ehedera, and Aleke refused and asked the position of secretary should go to the appropriate place mentioned, but Ifeanyi Ikpeazu refused. Of course, there are only two governors of PDP in the Southeast. Their choice will not be easy to reject. The move by Wike camp to take the slot from Peter Obi was the beginning of the distress that Peter Obi faced from his brothers, governors of the Southeast, who did not stand with him, but rather went to stand with the other. They stood with Wike. After 2019, Atiku has exhausted much of his money and was not really inclined towards running again. But we kept on mounting pressure on him that he was the only one who could stop Wike. The source involved in the process told Vanguard on Sunday. The source stated that Wike's camp was also able to prevent Governor Samuel Utom-led committee from zoning the presidency to the Southeast or North Central. You can see that Utom is part of Wike's camp, and the whole plot was to throw it open to so that Wike can come in. And that was what they had all planned. This whole plan that they had was what gave birth to Atiku. Another source privy to the development said you can remember that initially no PDP governor was backing Atiku. They all wanted a southern president, but things changed when they realized that the only person who could stop Atiku, Wike, was Atiku. And that was why they gravitated towards him. If you don't know, there were also signs that Atiku had encouraged Obi to run. But all that changed with the attitude of the Wike's camp. That is why you should not blame Atiku for the zoning issue or even Okowa as having betrayed the South, being a vice presidential candidate. So, you know, the Bible said it, okay? It said when you are plotting, when you are trying to plan something for somebody, be careful, because that plan you are planning for somebody, do you know what usually happens at the end of the day? You will end up going into that very dish. So if you listen very well, Wike's camp started this whole thing, plotting and planning to ensure that he emerges as the presidential candidate. Again, some people were not totally with him. The likes of the governor of Delta State, the governor of Edo State, they would have preferred, okay, they would have preferred Peter Obi. But this very man did not want Peter Obi. He wants his own, he wants what he wants. And so was standing against Peter Obi, doing everything. And they know that this man has got the capacity, what it takes, okay, to emerge. And that's why some people within the party were the ones who fought against him and told Atiku that you are the only one who can fight Wike. So come out and run. Very well, Atiku has already spent money and he know that he has lost a lot of money. Did not want to go on the same tangent again. But they said that the rat when they house, now I go tell the one for outside, say we get fish, con chop. So this is part of what has happened, and you can see that things fall apart indeed when the center can no longer hold. The issues and all that is going on in PDP are self-inflicted. People cause these things on themselves. They know what they have done. And right now, they are looking for someone to pin it on. Nigerians, don't be deceived. Politicians, at the end of the day, remain and will be politicians. But where do you stand? Don't allow them fool you. They do it easily and they get away with it. Will you allow it again and again? Remember, we are all in this together. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.